Welcome to Morning Joan, the only podcast where we dish out the latest news with a side of sass and a whole lot of love. So, let's get right into it. You know how they say, well-behaved gods seldom make history? Well, Kratos, the god of war himself, is about to make some serious waves in the world of television. That's right, Amazon has announced that Ryan Hurst will be playing the iconic character in their upcoming live-action adaptation of God of War. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who's Ryan Hurst? Well, let me tell you, he's had some pretty notable roles in shows like Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead. But here's the fun part. He actually voiced Thor in the video game, God of War Ragnarok. Talk about a full circle moment, right? But, of course, the real question on everyone's mind is, can he pull off that signature Kratos scowl? I mean, it's not just about looking good with a beard, although, let's be real, that's a big part of it. It's about bringing that character to life in a way that does justice to the games. And speaking of justice, some fans might be a little disappointed that Christopher Judge, the voice of Kratos in the games, isn't playing the role. I mean, who wouldn't want to see him bring that iconic boy to the small screen? But hey, maybe Ryan Hurst will surprise us with his own take on it. The God of War series was first announced back in 2022, and it's been a bit of a wild ride ever since. There have been some changes in the showrunner and executive producers, but with Ronald D. Moore at the helm now, we're hoping it's going to be a real game changer, pun intended. Do you think Ryan Hurst can bring Kratos to life in a way that'll make fans happy? Let us know on social media using the hashtag #MorningJoan. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, folks. We're diving into the world of anime and sci-fi with a fascinating story about the upcoming film, All You Need Is Kill. Can you believe this is the third adaptation of the title? I mean, what's not to love about a dystopian sci-fi world with a dash of action and romance? So, let's get into it. The film's director, Akimoto, is making his debut with this project, and he's taking a bold approach by adding more texture to the warrior Rita's backstory. I love that they're fleshing out her character beyond the tough exterior we've seen in other adaptations. It's like, we all want to know what makes our favorite characters tick, right? Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, why fix what ain't broke? But Akimoto's goal is to create something that stands alongside the earlier adaptations, not just a rehashing of the same old story. And let me tell you, the visuals in this film are stunning. The pastel color palette, the precise and clean character designs, it's like a beautiful contradiction. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a sci-fi action thriller with a dash of psychedelic art style? The character designer, Izumi Murakami, is also making her debut with this project, and Akimoto praises her for slow-cooking the anime film's unique aesthetic. I love that they gave her the freedom to experiment and come up with something truly original. The result is a visual tone that's paramount in meshing Studio 4DC's penchant for appealing 3D animation. All You Need Is Kill hits theaters on January 16, folks, so mark your calendars. If you're an anime fan or just a lover of sci-fi, this one's definitely worth checking out. And don't worry, I won't give away too many spoilers, but let's just say it's going to be a wild ride. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. Can we talk about the latest celebrity mishap? Kiefer Sutherland, yes, that Kiefer Sutherland was arrested on suspicion of making criminal threats after a dispute with an Uber driver. Oh, grow up, Kiefer. Apparently, he repeatedly asked the driver to pull over, and when the driver refused, things escalated. The driver claimed Sutherland threatened to kill him if he didn't pull over and even alleged that Sutherland assaulted him with his hands. Please. Now, I'm not one to jump to conclusions, but it seems like Kiefer might have had a bit of a meltdown. And let's be real, who hasn't had a bad day and wanted to yell at someone? But threatening to kill an Uber driver? That's just not okay, sweetie. Face it, darling, if you're going to behave like that, you're going to end up in trouble. And speaking of trouble, this isn't Kiefer's first run-in with the law. He's had a few brushes with authorities in the past, including a DUI charge and a misdemeanor assault case. Oh, come on, Kiefer. Can't you just get it together? But in all seriousness, folks, this is a reminder that even celebrities are human beings with flaws and imperfections, and sometimes they make mistakes. But it's how they learn from those mistakes that matters. Trust me on this, if Kiefer wants to salvage his reputation, he needs to take a long, hard look at his behavior and make some changes. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.